What is up, everyone? Elite Beast here, and today we have another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. And today, if you haven't noticed already, lots of changes. 1, the house is now made of stone. 2, the house is a lot bigger. 3, the house now has a roof. Another thing, there's another change right there. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like outside. If I can't get a good little glimpse here. Let's try and see if I can. Yes. This is the new house, guys. I think it'll look a lot better than it did before, because before it was just my little house to the right, and then on the left it was just some foundations with railings on them with the acacinas and the dung beetle. So I decided to go ahead and change the house up, make it stone, because stone's better, and the only thing that can really destroy stone that I have to worry about is titans, gigas, and therazinos. I mean, there's dunkleosteuses and that stuff too, but like rock elemental, I'm never gonna see one on this unless I transfer one over and put it on aggressive and claim it or something. There's not gonna be a wild rock elemental here. The dunkleosteus, that's a water creature. The Titan doesn't spawn over here, and if it did, I had to actually aggro it to do that. And if it spawned over here, I'm most likely just going to type kill and kill it. The Giga doesn't spawn over here. And then the Therizino, I doubt it'll get too much damage, because I got a lot of mounts here. But yeah, I upgraded the base of stone. And I wanted to show you what I'm planning on. Now, up here is what I'm planning. It's going to be a lot of work what I'm trying to do. All the dinos in here are going to be killed. All the rocks are going to be destroyed. Except for some of them, because some of them I don't think can be destroyed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put behemoth gates all around this place. And I'm going to build my actual base. I think this is where my base is actually going to be. Now, when I'm going to do this, I'm not sure yet. But I am thinking this is what I'm going to end up doing. Because this is a lot of area, and building a base, I'd have a lot of spots just to put the other dinos. So, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing here. So, I mean, there's no dinos in the area. See, like, some of them are going to be killed, some of them might be tamed. What I'm trying to say is some of them are, just waste. Like the Lystros, I might tame a few. Pterodons, if they're not a high level, then I'm going to kill them like 24. I don't need a 24. The Lystros are going to be killed or tamed, most likely tamed. Parasaurs, there's no point in them, so I'm probably just going to kill them. Unless I get like a Parasaur saddle out of the blueprint of the Parasaur saddle. That's the only reason it's going to be able to survive. But then there's the Dodo, who I don't need. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw raptors just like a couple seconds ago when I looked. Yeah, right there. Yeah. See, if it's a high level, I'll think about keeping it. Yeah, like level 72, that's a good level for raptors. I'm probably going to keep that. Because a raptor egg is used for mammoth kibble. And I don't usually make kibble because I have the server taming rates at 10. But I might do something with that. But yeah, that's my plan. I don't know what I'm going to do down there, but I think this is going to be the new base. Probably going to destroy some of that to make it be like, over down here, what I might do is destroy some of the walls and just make it go on to where it's actually like a bridge, like a huge bridge. The house, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I haven't really decided. I'm going to have to keep this area for I need to keep that for some tames, but like mosasaurs and all that can't go through there. Another thing I'm planning on doing, right here, it'd be a huge expansion. I'd build underwater, I'd put a behemoth gate, so a mosasaur or something like that can go through. And then I put pillars next to it to where it like blocks out. That's the other thing I'm thinking about doing. because this will be my big water pen. I'll have some dinos on neutral just in case. Yeah, that's what I was planning. Now, for today's episode, back to the base. I was going to do something. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to get done. For example, the storage. Our storage right now isn't bad, but one, it's not labeled, and I don't really feel like labeling it. Like, this is our storage. Now, what if I could tell you, I could change this to like, would it be like 500 something storage and like 2 or 3 things? But that's what I'm planning on doing. The only way to be able to do that is a fabricator. Now all we're missing for the fabricator is spark powder. Now I put the spark powder in, we can make the fabricator. So we're gonna do so. So we'll have that crafting, and I'll show you what we can make out of here. I'll show you what it takes. Let me grab this crossbow as well. It'll help us for later on in this episode. Now I know it's a, yeah, okay. So I want to keep this close to this smithy, but not too close. Yeah, and then yeah, he's gonna poke out if I do that. I think that looks good. Yeah, and it's not going out. It's a little crooked, but it's good. Now, this thing, you can't, it's not like a smithy. If you know what it is, then good, but I'm going to tell anyone that doesn't know how the fabricator works. It's like a smithy. I mean, not entirely. It's basically a more enhanced smithy. Now, with a smithy, you can just craft things and fix them easy. Well, the fabricator is different, because with the fabricator, you can do the same thing as a smithy, just you need gasoline to power it. Now, with gasoline, the way you make it is hide and oil. Now, I'm not planning on making anything out of this gasoline, out of this thing yet, but I'm just going to look. Now, the only firearm I have learned is the fabricated pistol, which takes 35 polymer, 20 metal ingots, and 30 cementing paste. Now, the cementing paste comes from the snails, like you know. The polymer comes from the snails. And then the metal, you just have to grab. Now we'll check armor. And there's only one piece of iron armor we can get. That's Riot. And it's the Riot chest piece. Now, 70 polymer, which is pretty expensive. 40 silica pearls, 10 hide, 4 fiber. The silica pearls and polymer is what it's expensive about, but silica is not that bad. Polymer is, it's going to be a little grindy. Now, the next thing, and this is the thing I think we're going to actually get, the vault. Now you need 500 metal ingots, 100 cementing paste, 70 oil, and 90 polymer. That was my first time seeing it. These guys are what I'm going to be depending on. Because I go to this guy's inventory, he's got 73 Akachina paste, and he's got his first piece of polymer. So they should all have cementing paste and 1 polymer. Now, you wait on them, and they will start producing more polymer. And that's what we want. The other way of getting polymer is killing mantis, which don't spawn in the island map. So you really can't do that unless you go to Scorched Earth and transfer it, which takes way too much time. The other way to do it... Oh, we have a megalodon here. What level? Oh, I might have seen that guy. But the other way of doing it... The other way of doing polymer is killing penguins, which, one, kind of hard to find them, and 2, hard to do because, you know, penguins. Knock you out, you fall in the water. Are you gonna drown? Dang it. What's up when you drown? That megalodon just took a feline. But yes, the new update has come out for PC. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that the new creatures which are the Daodon, the Kindersaur. Okay, now let me get in depth with them. The Daodon is basically it's called the devil pig, or the hell pig. And even Brontos feared it, from what I've heard. Now this pig, they've implemented an arc, has healing abilities. It can heal nearby dinos for a very huge, not huge, but like it's at a cost. Tons of meat. The thing will eat when you enable the healing, it eats a ton of meat. We have the trinket right here, so hopefully this guy will go down soon. Not looking that way. It's getting really bloody. We might kill him. Once we knock this guy out. Why didn't he? What? We have trinkers equipped. Well, we just killed a megalodon. 930 health. Oh, there's one failed tame. Oh, 50. 56, not bad. Yes, the Daodon is one of the creatures. The Kindersaur, which, if you don't know what a spiked wall is, it's something you make, and if anything goes into it, it bounces it back and damages it. That's also getting added with the, or that's also added with the update. That was added with the update as well. Not rideable. The Daodon is rideable, by the way. The Kindersaur is not rideable because it's basically a stego just with spikes. So, the Kindersaur is not rideable, but the stego, however, is, or not. Yeah, stego is. The Daodon is. The Daodon is the only one with the saddle that's rideable. There's 2 of them that are rideable in the update. 2 of them have saddles. And I might have to change the title of the video. There used to be a megalodon right here. He might have died. But yes, there's 2 dinos that are rideable, 2 that aren't, but 1 has a saddle. Now, after the Kindersaur is the, I believe, Liopleurodon. It's a little confusing how to do, but this is a magical dino. He's like no other. He's got a, I don't know where it is, but like there's a show that had like the magic, it was like unicorns saying like the magical Liopleurodon or something. And they've implemented it in Arc. So he's a magical Liopleurodon. He has like sparkles that go off of his body. It's a level 76. 48. But he's got sparkles that like come off of his body, which make him power, like magical, and he'll buff your drops, and you gotta like watch, because like he makes the drops good, but you gotta like watch it. Let me try this. I have to do something real quick. But he makes the drops very lucky. I don't know entirely how, because I haven't really got testing to it. People are still testing with it. Apparently he makes the drops pretty lucky. And the only bad thing about him, he's rideable without a saddle. The oxygen consumption is decreased by like 2 times or something. But the only bad thing about him, the only bad thing about him is you only have him for 30 minutes. Then he will swim in a circular swirl, and all of a sudden he will disappear. You will never see him again. Now, same thing. I think if he gets like really hurt, he will do the same thing. He will not die. They've added a lot in this update. They added the Liopleurodon. They've added like this update was huge because they added, there's like one other, the giant bee. Now, there's a lot of giant bees, but the one you tame, this one's tameable, the queen. You can't ride it or anything, but it is tameable. And if you tame the queen, she controls all the little bees, but you control her. If that makes sense. The giant bee will give you honey. If you tame it, it's a passive tame. Because you break its nest, it will pop out, you tame it. Oh, he's out. It's megalodon. But the giant bee will give you honey if you tame him. But it's a passive tame, so once you break his nest, you take out the honey and you get the bee. But she'll pop out, and then you feed her kibble, because it's a passive tame, and then she will tame. Go ahead and kill this guy real quick. They added that, and then there's the Tech Megalodon saddle. Now the Megalodon got some love in this episode. There's this new Tech Megalodon saddle, which adds a laser to him, but it's on his head. Then, other than that, they added another thing for Megalodon. Now there's been something in the dev kit for a good while, and they finally put it in the game. There's a new alpha, the Alpha Megalodon. I've only seen it once on YouTube, but it looks pretty nice. But yeah, that's the new dino they've added. I think that should be good. That's gonna take a little while. But they've added the new Alpha Megalodon with the tech saddle. New tech stuff, the Megalodon tech saddle, the tech turret, the tech cloning machine, which, if you don't know how that works, it's very costly. But they added the tech cloning machine. They've added a ton in this update. So, oh wow, we went. Yeah, a lot of stuff's been added in this update, and I'm ready for it. It's not gonna hit console for about 2 weeks or so, maybe more, maybe less. Well, probably more time than 2 weeks. Not because the devs are doing a bad job, because it's a lot of stuff they're cramming in. But the next update's gonna be huge, because that's the update that's out for PC. The next one, ETA, is the 30th of May, and the thing with this update is that they're adding 5 creatures instead of 4. The Millennia, which is like a Komodo dragon, Komodo lizard. If you don't know what those are, go check them up on the internet. It's like a bigger version of that can climb like the Thylacoleo in caves. Then after that, there is the, what else is there? There's the Uteranus, which is the sibling of a Rex with a lot more hair, or fur. Then there is the Hyenodon, which is like it's like a hyena, but apparently it's not. I don't know entirely with that. There's the Hyenodon, then there's the Megatherium, I believe, which is a giant sloth. He's tameable, but not rideable. Yeah, I don't know about the Uteranus. I know the Millennia and the Millennia and the Megatherium are rideable, but I don't know about the Uteranus. The Hyenodon isn't rideable. Trying to think of the other ones they're adding. There's a lot of them being added. See, I know 3 from the top of my head, but I'm not sure about the others. Well, he's halfway tamed. But next update's gonna be huge. I'm thinking about in the future making a video of like new tech stuff, but I'm gonna have to do it on this save because it doesn't work in the center, and I don't know about Scorched. So I could probably do it on Primitive Plus on the save, but I don't know if it's gonna be that good with Primitive Plus. Yeah, that's what's coming from the updates. Other news, tell me what you want to see. You want to see some Rainbow Six Siege? Go put it out there in the comments, say you want to see Rainbow Six Siege. Like I said in the last video, if any of my I didn't say any, but any of my videos get likes, this is what it's going to be. 5 likes, Brandon will hop on and join one of the episodes of ARK. 10, Brandon and Juan, Elite J, will hop on. Brandon being Elite Boss, Juan being Elite J. So go ahead and make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, just waiting on this megalodon to tame. Now I don't know what the gender is. I'm pretty sure I have a female, so if this is a female, it's gonna be a little sad. Okay, so he's a male. So I think we can breed now. So, and then on Scorched Earth, I'm working on taming a megalodon. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I am working on it. Because, like, I'm looking for a good level megalodon. The highest I've seen was a 56, but when I found it, it was being attacked by a raptor and it was bloody. It had like when I found it, had like 50 health left. So I had no choice but to try and kill the raptor, and when I did that, it died soon after. Because like right when I attacked the raptor killed it, and then it died. Because when I killed the raptor, I collected all its stuff. Because I was using a wyvern. But, yeah, we have the new Akachinas, which are really useful and helpful. One thing, if you do tame an Akachina, don't just think you're gonna make those veggie cakes and be good. They don't. It's not like the sheep. They don't just take the veggie cake that one time and say, okay, now I'm good. It's not just a veggie cake tame. It's a veggie cake tame, and that's all it's eat. I think that's something kind of stupid with the Akachina. It only eats sweet veggie cake. No, the only thing I think that's stupid, you're really gonna find a sweet veggie cake in the wild? Like, how does it find sweet veggie cake in the wild like that? It's the only thing about the Akachina, but... And there's our megalodon. Level 113 male. Or, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and drive him back to base. Looks like he's stuck. Is he seriously stuck? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be recording some Rainbow later with Elite Boss and Corey. Corey's gonna be buying all the operators. I already have all the operators except for Mira and Jackal. However, I'm at 19,000 renown. And having 19,000 renown means one thing. I'm about to be able to buy another operator. That operator, I already know what it's going to be. So if you were wondering what it's going to be, yes, I do know. It's one of the new ones, because I have all the operators, except for 2. Well, except for like 5. But the ones that I don't have are, you know, either trash or like 25,000 renown. I don't have Tachanka, which, I mean, he's not bad. He's just, I don't really want to spend $2,000 on him right now. I don't have IQ, because she's alright. She just scans objects. I don't need her. Then there is Thatcher, who I'm probably going to buy next, but I'm not sure. And then other than that, there's Mira and Jackal. But we're gonna go back to base, and then after we do that, we'll come back. Or I'll talk to you. We're almost back to base. Base is, I'm pretty sure, like right there, ahead of us, because that is a swamp. That is a red drop right there. Most likely, I'm not going for it. Well, if I do, it's gonna be off camera. Okay. I'll be back when I have this guy back. Talk to him. Okay, never mind, base is right here. If we look, there will be a megalodon in the water. Red drop's pretty close base. Yep, there, you can see the megalodon. So we are back at base. What I am going to do is I'm going to leave the megalodon right here next to this one, and I will take the pterodon back to base, and I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast when I do. So as you can see, there's a heart right there. It's a level 32. Megalodons are very powerful. So as you see, there's a heart right there. So that means this is a female, and if you look to the right, male boosted. This is a male, and if you look to the right, male boosted. Or mate boosted. I don't know why I said male boosted. Okay, that was good. But we're going to go ahead and put this guy back in base, and then once we do, we will go ahead and end the episode here. Alright guys, so yeah, that's the end of this video. If you have enjoyed, please smack the like button. I'm going to go ahead and hop on the pterodon because I'm about to go get that drop once this video ends. This one. I'm gonna have to go check it out. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please smack the like button. Show your support. It does help my channel, and it helps me motivate to keep making videos. 5 likes means Brandon will play with me. 10 likes means Juan will play with me. And Brandon. And when they do, it's going to be a Rex tame. So yes, if you have enjoyed the video, please smack the like button. Subscribe if you are new. And with that said,